Hello, DigiFam. Welcome back to another one of the Digital Gate tournament segments. This is for round 2, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup. It's going to be two very powerful giants going head-to-head and trying to DNA with their respective partners. We're talking about Alpha and Omega. This is going to be Alphamon Ouryuken from Chronicles versus Omnimon Alter S for the Omni Adventure deck. Who will win between these two giants? Let's get into it and find out.
I'm just a little orange ball with tiny fangs and a battle call. But when the shadows start to rise, that's when the fire lights my eyes. They say I'm small, they say I'm weak, till baby flame burns through their speech. My partner's voice, my fighting creed, we turn the tide with every day. Digivolve, feel the roar, from tooth to claw to something more. Greymon's might, or Greymon's steel, but it starts with me right here. For real, for real. Devimon sneers my Atisman schemes, but we don't break, we fight our dreams. A digi-destined bond won't bend, not while I stand to the end. Some Digimon seek power alone, but my strength's the trust I've known. From Coromon to blazing light, every scar's a badge done right. Digivolve, feel the roar, from tooth to claw to something more. Greymon's might, or Greymon's steel, but it starts with me right here. For real, for real. When the final boss stands tall and the digital world starts to fall, you'll hear our cry, you'll see it clear. A little fire becomes a spell. So laugh all day in my small frame, but remember well who bears the flame. The mightiest kings once hatched like me, from guts and grit and loyalty. Digivolve, feel the roar, from tooth to claw to something more. Greymon's might, or Greymon's steel, but it starts with me right here. For real, for a world unknown, a path unclear, but with my friends I've got no fear. Through every trial we stand as one, together we'll keep moving on. With Agumon by my side, nothing to hide. The digital world calls our name, and we won't stop, we'll play the game. Digging deeper, reaching high, we'll soar above, we'll touch the sky. In every battle, in every fight, we'll keep on going, shining bright. The bond we share is stronger than steel. In every moment it's all so real. From the Digi-Destined we stand apart, but we carry our courage in our heart. No matter the challenge, no matter the fall, with each new friend we'll stand tall. Through data storms and endless night, we'll keep on pushing toward the light. Digging deeper, reaching high, we'll soar above, we'll touch the sky. In every battle, in every fight, we'll keep on going, shining bright. We're more than just kids, we're more than just dreams. With our Digimon we'll break through the seams. Digging deeper, we'll find our way. In the digital world, we'll always stay. Battlefield ignites when my circuits start to glow. A furnace in my armor with the code that longs to grow. The data storms awaken with the rumble in the ground. A heartbeat forged in fire and a thunder-splitting sound. My claws are tipped in power from a core that never sleeps. A tidal wave of voltage that the darkest virus keeps. I stand in crackling silence as the sparks begin to rise. A warrior built for chaos with precision in my eyes. So I charge like red thunder over the steel horizon. Every strike a warning that the battle has begun. And even when the data falls like embers in the night, I break through every limit with a storm that feels like light. Light! That feels like light. The metal in my frame vibrates with power held too tight. A furnace screaming upward as my systems wake to fight. I carve through hostile numbers with the laser razor shine. A soldier made for pressure with the focus refined line. My rivals stand in terror when the ground begins to crack. They know the surge I carry is the flame they cannot track. For every flash of red becomes a signal to advance. A champion of lightning in a never-ending stand. So I charge like red thunder over the steel horizon. Every strike a warning that the battle has begun. And even when the data falls like embers in the night, I break through every limit with the storm that feels like light. The network flares around me with the roar of burning code. I charge into the danger with the speed and overload. No shadow can restrain me and no system shuts me down. A heart of molten valor with the pulse that wears the crown. And when the threat grows stronger and the world begins to fade, I stand in full resistance with the power I have made. For revolution sharpens what a hero holds inside. A rising arc of courage shaped from battles I survive. If the sky turns black with fire and the land begins to scream, I will push beyond the threshold where the steel becomes a beam. For storms are born in silence and erupt when hope is torn. A flame of blazing voltage in a warrior newly born.
eyes renew. I walk toward the sunrise with the strength that once withdrew. For in the pulse of lightning where the world keeps losing form, I rise in perfect fury as the titan of the storm.
Alright, it looks like the Omni Adventure deck was just too much for the Alphamon deck. He started to see some pieces and it looks like he could have done something, but that Digivolve, yep, that really hurts him. Let's go ahead and do the second match and see how it ends.
Oh yeah, breathing deep, trying to take the lead. Believe you can fly. Become the wind, soar beyond the unknown. Can't hold back this lightning speed. Trust your heart will take the lead. Never turning back and never letting fate aside. Skies ahead may not be blue. That don't mean we can't break through. Leave your cares behind. We'll never know until we try. So what can we say? We'll blaze our own way. We'll make it up. We're cranking up the altitude. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. Illuminate a new and glorious world. Can't hold back this lightning speed. Trust your heart will take the lead. Never turning back and never letting fate aside. The skies ahead may not be blue. That don't mean we can't break through. Leave your cares behind. We'll never know until we try. So what can we say? We'll blaze our own way. We'll make it up. We're cranking up the altitude. Oh yeah, breathing deep, gonna take that leap, sail into the sky. Over the horizon, adventure waits, it's calling you. Don't dare think twice, just take the time, yeah, become the wind. So beyond the unknown, chasing the light of tomorrow. てゆけI dart through open data like it's calling my name. Every corner sparks wonder, every step a game. I don't know why my chest feels warm when danger is near, but running forward feels better than standing in fear. They tell me slow down, think it through, but thinking too long makes the world feel small. I trust my legs, I trust my gut, and the friends beside me most of all. I run because it feels right, not because I know the end. Every leap is a promise, every fall a lesson. I don't need the future clear to move with heart and bite. I run because it feels right. I laugh when the odds stack tall and wide, because challenges mean I'm still alive. There's something stirring deep inside my core, a strength I don't yet understand, but I want more. I protect without thinking, stand my ground when I should. Not because I'm fearless, but because it feels good. If being brave means shaking still, then I guess that's fine. I'll move anyway, every time. I run because it feels right, not because I know the end. Every leap is a promise, every fall a lesson. I don't need the future clear to move with heart and bite. I run because it feels right. Sometimes I feel eyes beyond the sky, like something ancient watching me try. I don't know what I'm meant to be, but I know I won't betray what believes in me. If I grow bigger, sharper, strong, I hope I keep this forward song, because power without joy feels wrong, and I was born to keep moving on. If destiny waits with heavy hands, it can't keep waiting. I have plans, I won't stop running just to see what I might become, chasing me. So I'll sprint where the horizon bends, with scraped up paws and loyal friends. No map, no fear, no.
Alright, it looks like Alphamon is able to come back with a vengeance on that one. So now we're going to go into game 3 to see who wins it all.
I run because it feels right.
bridge where time stands still, a shadow bound to unseen will, not summoned fast, not called in vain. I rise when balance strains from strain. You speak of kings, of power worn, but I exist where myths are born. Not to lead, not to obey, but to decide what must decay. I am the silence at the end, the law that none can twist or bend. I watch the stars fall into place and strike when fate forgets its face. My name is weight, not spoken loud, a sword that waits beyond the crowd. Mercy, wrath, these are the same when judged by one who has no name. I stand for none, yet shield the code, where justice walks a narrow road. I intervene not for control, but to preserve the deeper whole. I am the silence at the end, the law that none can twist or bend. I watch the stars fall into place and strike when fate forgets its face. If I must fall, I fall alone. No legacy, no sacred throne. Only the balance in my hand, and truth too vast to understand. So when the system starts to burn and order can no longer turn, look to the void beyond the flame, where judgment answers with no name.
Alright, it looks like despite how much the Omni Adventure deck has the D-Digivolve stuff to help in its favor, it looks like the match goes to Chronicle Alphamon Ouryuken. But he is the first knight, so he has to have props for that. But that has been this segment of the Digital Gate Tournament for round 2. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this kind of content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. You do not want to miss any of it when it goes live. And I will see you in the next one.